All right, we're back. This is attempt one, mission one, Naktong River. It's a long mission. There's 4 potential attempts, different daylight throughout it. The objectives are getting to the secondary and primary objective, and there is going to be a counterattack that we're going to have to deal with. I am trying to figure out ahead of that counterattack where do I want to get to, and I also think I want to get some units into some cover up on the front lines if I can. So it feels weird knowing there's a counterattack coming. Maybe that was truth. Maybe that matches the reality that um, intelligence let them know. But I know. So now the other thing I've got going on is up here. I got people getting fired on this litter team, but if I just melt away, they don't see anybody and they magically disappear, which I talked about in the last video. Not my favorite thing, but not under fire, no line of sight, remove the unit. I'm I'm not a fan of that when they're when they're in field entrenchments. Love to randomize that, but got a question on Board Game Geek about whether that's a good idea. If you have an opinion, run over to Board Game Geek under the variants and leave your thoughts. All right, we are just trying to figure out where to go now. But why don't we just get started? We do not have an HQ event. Our CO has 5. We're currently engaged, so he gets 4 more. It is still daylight or twilight, but it's not limited visibility, so he can save up to 6. But he's definitely going to do, let's see, the first of all, the first has a runner. So the runner activates the first. Activates the first. The third is in line of sight. I'm going to activate the third. So that's 1. The second is in line of sight, I believe, as well. Yep. I am going to activate the second. The XO is in line of sight. I will activate the XO. And I think that will be it. He will save all 6, even though he won't be able to use them. I know he won't be able to because it's limited visibility, so the max spend is 4 next turn. So kind of wasting some, but I don't know. I'll tell you what. He's going to tell that unit to move here. So that's 1. 2. So he moved 2 more. He spent 2 more. He's saving 4. All right. First platoon draws 2. He is green. He only has 1 darn command. Man, this first platoon is tough. First platoon is going to move this guy up here. And that's it. He's exposed. Second platoon gets... Did I give him... Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hold on. He got... No, I don't remember. First platoon had nothing, so he only got 1. He gets 3. So he's got 4 commands. Second platoon does. And he is here. He is going to move this guy here under cover. He is going to rally this unit. So that's 2, up to an assault team. He's going to tell him to move here. That's 3. I think that's all I want to do. So it's going to save 1. 3rd platoon gets 4. He's green, but he gets the 5 there. He's going to move. You know what? Jeez. He's just going to save his 3. Damn it. Can't look for cover. Yep. XO gets 4, so he has 8 total. The XO is going to he's going to tell him he's going to tell him to move here. So I'm going to come back here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exposed, 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 exposed. So let's just verify that. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's down to 2. He's exposed, but he's in the staging area. I'm not even going to deal with it. The HMG gets 1 minus 1, so he just has his 1. He's actually going to tell his HMG to look for cover here. So the HMG is lined, so 1, 2, 3, no cover. He's got nothing. First sergeant goes up to 8. I think the first sergeant is going to tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to tell this guy to look for cover as a 6. So he did find cover. So I do have 1 cover on that card. So that was 6. So he is down to 2. General initiative, nothing. Ugh, I really wanted to have the ability to look for cover or try to get a mission down here. Spot. That's so frustrating. All right, their turn. Do they have an HQ event? They do not. We have 3 cards with their units on them. 1 through 3. First one is up here. So this is a hasty defense, but it is not under fire, has a valid target. Hasty defense 1 through 2. Maybe is going to try. So a 2 out of 2 is going to be attempt to concentrate fire. He is a veteran, so he is going to do 1, 2, 3. 3 draws, and he did concentrate fire on this guy. I wanted to try and get him moved off too. Very interestingly, next turn is limited visibility. They won't be able to see him. So they're going to go away anyway, now that I think about it. But they're going to get a shot off now. So that's done. All right. 2 out of 2. So 1, 2. So this is a pinned undercover. 1 through 4. A 1. He does nothing. This unit does nothing. And then over here we have 2 units. The first one is in the not under fire or valid target, 1 through 2. That's a 2, so he's going to draw 3 times. He also concentrated fire. Oh, well, I think if you concentrate fire, that's a critical hit, but I don't know what happens if the target's not under cover, 2 concentrated fires, and both are counted. I think these stack up. I am pretty sure concentrate fire stacks up. So this guy is starting to get... Blech. That's that one. This guy, he's the same thing. He is, he is a not under fire. So 1 through 2. He's a 1, so he's just going to fire. So that is a 4. I dropped his ammo. Nobody else needs to have their ammo dropped on their sides. So this guy's going to open up fire on, let's see, 3 friendly steps, 3 friendly steps, going to be random. One of these cards and with all pinned fire. And an extra +1 because of the visibility. Yeah. So that's the end of their enemy activity check. So capture segment, none. Retreat segment. There is no retreat segment. This guy is pinned. This guy's paralyzed, but not under a volume of fire. Combat mission. So this guy comes off, which means he now can see somebody, which he is going to randomly choose. So 1, 2, a 1. So that's actually the one I did not want. If I could have chosen, it would have been the other one. Why we don't get to choose. And he has an all pinned on this card. So this guy, like for instance, he's a +1, and then we got +3, +3. Over here with the extra +2 would have been it would have been +3, +5, +5. So that's why I wanted over here was the cover, the being in that open. Potential contact. We do have 1. Now we're engaged still. So it's here is the only place. This is B with engaged. So drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. So nothing. Very happy about that. These. Feel like I've been fairly fortunate with that. Curious to try to get into these villages next turn. Although what might be interesting is to end up spotting him and then getting on his card. Next turn. Because then we're heavily engaged, although this is no longer going to be legit. But if I got moved up here, he would be engaged. He would be engaged. We'd be heavily engaged. And then maybe I could also get into those 2 places. You can see where my head's kind of going. Don't know if it's good place, bad place, scary place. But all right. So that was fire mission update. So potential contact, we did that. Pinned recovery. Is there anybody pinned who's no longer, he's still under volume of fire? I think everybody's under a volume of, nope, he is no longer. Actually, that's not good. He is no longer under volume of fire, so that actually turned into small arms. Ugh. So that's even worse. Damn it. All right. That did not play out as expected. All right. Combat effects. 2 cards. Here and here are the only 2 places. So here we have 0, no, +1, +1, -1. So let's do the +1 first. Pin, a miss, and then the -1 is a hit. He is line litter. So we have lost our 1/1 weapon team. And this guy was also pinned. Bummer. All right. And then, so that's here. And here it's going to be even uglier. All those concentrate fires. So it's +1, +2, +3 because of visibility, which wipes out all those. So it's -2. Pinned. Whew. Feel quite fortunate. All right. And we already took his ammo. He did not use any ammo because he's on small arms fire. He's a fire team right now. So that is the end of the combat effects. We will clean up and move on to the next turn now. It is nighttime, turn 6, a +4 moon. So +4 on these. I am going to try and push up as my last gasp. These guys can no longer see me. So the minute we had that visibility, their fire, these guys have small arms fire going on here. These guys have automatic weapons fire as far as they can see. But in their turn, they will turn that off. They will quit firing if they have nothing. But these guys are just going to melt away. Again, I hate that. Do we have an HQ event? We do not. Our CO, who, by the way, he gets 4. He can only spend 4. Max spend in limited visibility. So he can see, he can't see 1. Should have done a runner. He's going to activate 1 and 2. Tell you what he's going to do. Activate 2. Activate 3. Is that right? Activate 3. Then he's going to move. And then he's going to activate 1. Those are his 4 commands. He's done. So the first platoon gets 3. He's a green, so he gets 2. He's going to move here. He's going to attempt to infiltrate there. So he is green, so he gets 1 draw. Did not succeed, so he's exposed. 1, but then he's going to tell this guy to move here. He's going to try to infiltrate 2. 1, 2, and he did. So he got onto this card. Now he cannot see that guy. But this PDF disappears, and we have small arms fire here. So that is it for, he has used both of his. Second platoon gets 5. Well, he can only spend 4 total, so I'm just going to move him to the 4. The second platoon I'm going to tell this unit to move 4. 1, 2, nope. Not going to move either of those guys. 1, I'm going to attempt to tell him, we're going to tell somebody to try to spot him. So he is a fire team. So he's green. So my unit is not, and my unit is on a higher, nope, it's on the same elevation. He is undercover, -1. He is green, +1. He's just small arms now. He's not a grenade, 8 volume of fire. So we're drawing 2. 1, 2, exhort, 3. Spotted. Volume of fire here. Automatic with that guy. So that was 1, 2, 3. 4. Those are my 4, and this guy's exposed 2. Those are my 4 second platoon commands. Third platoon gets 3. He can only spend 4, so I want to minimize my draws. So he is going to tell 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I do that? Keeps this fire going. This one's going to disappear. But that keeps us volume of fire on 2 cards and heavily engaged. That's why I did that, to try to minimize the draws on these Bs. And I, by the way, am going to attempt to, nope, I don't think I can get another unit up there. Guess that guy could go there to the village. That would just seem potentially stupid. I would love to get one more unit in the village. If that guy could rally himself. All right. Done. The HMG gets 1, 0. He basically gets nothing. The XO has 3. I don't think he's going to do anything. Actually, he's going to go up here 1, and he's going to tell that guy to look for cover. 1, 2, 3. He found it. It's exposed. He'll tell this guy to also move under that cover. So these are both exposed as well, by the way. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, what the hell? Go under cover. 4. There's my... Oh, he only had 2? Well, he moved and he told this guy to look for cover. That's what he did. He only had 2 commands. The first sergeant is here. I think we're going to look for cover. Going to tell that guy to look for cover. 1, 2, 3. So we got another cover up here. Okay. Then he's going to tell this guy to grenade. Is that what I want to do? Don't have anybody who can move under there. Or do I? Well, the first sergeant's done. I take that back. You can't tell that guy to do anything. Got to cover, got to cover, got to cover. He's only got one more. He's losing that one. General initiative. I get 3. All right, well, interesting. I'm going to try to rally myself. 1, 2. Oh, I did. Rally. Move. Unbelievable. That's nice. Grenade. Grenade or cover? Cover. Cover here. 1, 2, 3. So I got cover. Wow. Boy, did I get cover. And that is a village. So let's draw 1 through 5. 5 is a 2. 2 is a strong building. So that is actually really awesomeness in terms of that card. That's exactly what I wanted there. There's my 3. Didn't grenade there, but all right, their turn. They have an HQ event. Ugh, this is where my nightmare comes in. This is what I love about this game. Feel great? Don't. 1 through 10. That's a 4. That is not a counterattack, thank God. Displace HMGs. Remove any on-map HMGs on cards with no U.S. troops. This guy is an HMG. He was going away anyway. But where's the HMGs? HMG is up here. All right, well, I like that event. I'm okay with that. What was I? Oh, I want to look at the sequence. So enemy HQ, that's the first one. Then enemies firing at cards without valid targets, shift or cease fire. This guy ceases fire. He's done. They're not firing anymore. So we've got 3 cards with their units on them. This guy does have a valid target because I moved. I did that very, very intentionally. So they're doing number 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a fire team. Undercover on an opposing unit's card, 1 through 5. That is a 3. Fire team, undercover, make an attempt to make a grenade attack. So he's green. So he failed. I believe I get to fire back. I'm lying. 1, 2. We both failed. There's a grenade miss on this whole card as a result of that. He is done. 2 out of 2. So this guy, He is in the scenario of not under fire, no line of sight to an opposing unit, remove the unit. Place PC marker, but it doesn't matter over here. So these guys, I mean, he's just gone. This guy is in the not under fire, but has a valid target, 1 through 2. It's a 2. He's going to attempt to concentrate fire. 1, 2, 3. He does not. He is done. All right, well, that was interesting. And a little tense with the counterattack potential. We are going to be drawing a lot of PCs. No capture, no retreat, no AT, no fire mission updates, potential contact resolution. We have B, 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 and B. 4 of them. Okay. But we are heavily engaged. So they're drawing 2. So drawing 4, oops, the second one. So it is right here in the village. 1, 2, nothing. 3 of them. The first one. 1, 2. So this is nothing. You see why I wanted to be heavily engaged. 2 of them. The second one. So it's this guy. 1, 2. So we have nothing. And then it's this one right here. 1, 2. Oh my God. Well, I feel like that played out. Now, granted, I mean, maybe because we basically have the next 4 cards would have been in that mix. So, but we got all of these cards all the way up to here. Whew. All right. That seems good. All right. Pinned recovery. Do we have any pinned recovery? Yes, this guy is no longer pinned. Oops, this guy was exposed, by the way. Exposed. Exposed. This one infiltrated. All of these guys were exposed. Combat effects. Well, we got 2. And we're firing at him too. With automatic weapons. And there's a... What the hell? Did I hit? I hit cleanup. That's where the exposed markers all disappeared. So, these exposed, exposed, exposed. Grenade miss. Small arms on me. Automatic weapons on him. So, he's shooting small arms at me. I don't think anything else matters. So, here first. This is +0 for the same card, +1, +5 because of the moon. So +5 -2. So that is a +3, which is a hit. He is green, a casualty. Wow, that's awesome. All right. That guy is now gone. Put him back away. Now, he gets a shot at me. +0, +4, -1. So it's a +3, which is a miss. So that played out pretty darn well. This card, that actually disappeared as well. Yeah. Here, +2, which wipes that out. So +4 from the moon. Pinned. No big deal. And that is that. Evacuate casualties. There are none. Enemies firing at cards without valid targets. They all have them. Basically, cleanup. I'll do it again. It's the end of the attempt, however. So I think what we will do is maybe focus on preparing for the next attempt. I'm going to find that and figure out what we do. All right, we're going to follow this pretty much. I've gone through and looked at it. I haven't done anything other than I recorded on here which cards we're going to get experience for. So add up total experience from the previous attempt. So let's start there. An experience was listed here. Offensive mission, secure the primary objective. We have not. Secondary objective, we have not. However, we have secured the attack position. So that's 3. So I will actually give us 3. The each card that was a B or a C, we also get 1. Well, all of these were C's, B's, and B's. So we basically had 10, 14 more. So that has us at 17. So that is it for the offensive mission. Now we can go down to the general experience points. Knock out or brew enemy tanks. Nope. Capture prisoners. Nope. Nope. Perform a point blank. Nope. We didn't do that. Nope. And we didn't successfully. So that's it. We have 17 experience points. Rally any weapons team, spotters, HQs on their fire team side to good order. I don't think we have any. I'm almost positive there are none. Yep, I don't see any. Reconstitute squads, HQs, company weapons teams from LATs. Now, here's something that I want to consider. If you notice here, number 4, any LATs not used for reconstitution become fire teams. So here's my question is effectively, when we start the next turn, do we want to have fire teams capable of firing and see what we get? What's going to happen? I don't think we need to do that. What's interesting is I can start a mission with my teams, with assault teams, but I can't start the reattempt with assault teams, it looks like, because they're all going to get turned back into fire teams. So I'm telling you, I think what I'm going to do, if I look at this, I've got, well, we'll leave, but these are going to go away. All that stuff's going to go away. Pinned is going to go away. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this. I don't remember what happens when I hit reattempt. I think all that happens is this attempt marker goes. Let me do that. We have 17 points. Yeah. That reattempt's done. Doesn't even move that. It did know it's 10. It did know, well, it didn't even change over here because on this reattempt on mission 1, it's daylight. So we're back to daylight for several turns. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 steps, which makes sense, probably. I have 8 steps. So it says reconstitute squads from lats. Note each lat, including assault teams, count as one green step. You can use experience points to promote any steps and HQs while reconstituting. So we have 8. And if we look here, let's actually get this done. So 1, 2, where's the third? All of these guys are down to 2. 4, 4, 4. So that's what they look like. This guy, one weapons team is actually nothing. So he's out there. He's coming back definitely. 2. 1, 2 is 3 steps. 2, 2 is 3 steps. But 3, 2, if I had to guess, where is 3, 2? Where are you? 1, 2, 2, 2. Huh. Oh, 3, 2 is 2 steps. So he is 2 steps. But those two are 3 steps. And then one 3 is 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. They're all 4, boom, boom. So we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly what we should have. I think we're just going to put them all back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we can upgrade. We're going to get this guy to line. That used 1. And here's the thing. I should do this. I shouldn't just upgrade these guys to line because steps, they all revert to the same. The whole squad has the same experience. So 2 L's and a G. If you look over here at the multi-step unit, a 3-step unit with line, line, any is line. They're all become line. So what I need to do is do this in a manner that results in, oops, this guy is green as well. So here's what I'm going to do. They're going to end up line. I'm going to try to get some veterans. Well, first of all, I'm going to get these guys up to line. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And actually, the right way to do this is to record that I've moved them that way. That was green. Because they can't get upgraded anymore. I feel like I should actually get this guy to veteran, which is a 3-step. So now I'm down to 10. I'm going to do, this is 7, right? 3, 6, 7. Now I have 3 left. I might as well take one of my line. I could either take my XO, but I think what I'm going to do is take one of these guys. He's already line. Oops, I'm going to move him to a veteran. That's what I'm going to do. So that used all of my experience. So I reconstituted. And by the way, I need to get rid of. So this guy's back on the map, basically. But all 8 of my, so it's gone. And all these cards up here, they were secured. Really an interesting question now that I think about it. I am going to leave those. I don't know if they are secured because if I pull the lats off of them, are they not secured? I'm going to actually go under the assumption that I needed to leave some. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3s and then 2, 3. 1, 3 is full, but 2, 3, 3, 3, and then all the 3s. So 3, 2, but 2, 2, those are good. And then those, boom, and flip, but 3, 2 is going to stay. Right, so I've got full, full, flipped, full, full, and then I got full, full, flipped, and then I've got full, flip, flipped. So it's full, flipped, flipped, and I ended up with fire teams. So the net result of that is I am going to have what's going to turn into fire teams here. And the reason I'm asking that I don't know if this is accurate, but if I take them off, do I no longer have the card secured? I don't know the answer to that. But I can tell you, I don't want to, probably going to post that on Board Game Geek. So where I just landed is I ended up with 4, so I should have 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 without any steps, or missing a step. Then I got down to 4. Any lats not used for reconstitution become a fire team. Reposition friendly units to any secured card. This is why I wanted those units on there, because I need them secured on this step. You may place them underneath any cover marker. So I'm putting this mortar FO up here. And I don't think recoilless, can they fire from buildings? I looked this up on a previous playthrough. No rocket launcher or recoilless rifle may fire from a building, bunker, cave, or pillbox. So, so those are going to be in the strong building. And what's interesting is the minute I put this guy here, I can actually move these guys off of there if I wanted to, which I think I might just do that. I'm going to do this. I can put this guy up here too, because he is a bazooka, but he also, geez, what should I do? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Wondering if I should put a platoon there, but I'm not going to. So then I'm going to move. I'm going to put an HMG up here. Going to move a fire team back here. Going to put a squad up here with this guy as well. Here, I'm a little less comfortable putting anything down because I got no cover yet. I may just leave my fire team. Got no cover here either, and I know this guy's going to open. Here, no one's going to open fire. So actually, I think what I could do is put that. Pull this guy off then. No cover. And then, but here, he's going to be opening fire at me. So I actually want a fire team who has some smoke. Maybe just one smoke. And so actually, let me get, I should have 4 smoke because we do get to redo the smoke. There's 1 white phosphorus. I can't remember if I know I popped off 1 white phosphorus. So there's a 3rd smoke. There's a white phosphorus. I know I popped off 1. So we got 4 white phosphorus and 4 smoke, but there's I know I want to smoke there. To the mortar sections with the 2nd. All right. I don't really mind the 2nd being up here on this hill, but kind of want to put the stuff with the 1st here. Don't think the counterattack. Leave this guy back here. Just literally leave him occupying a card. Probably going to do the same thing with this guy. Put him under cover. No reason to not be. The rest of the units I want up further. I want these guys moved up. This is 1, so he's going to be over here with the 1st platoon. CO is going to be on that card. No. Where should the CO be? He can talk to both of these guys from there. Might put the CO over here. So I'm going to drop this guy back. And then the 2nd platoon. Going to have him under cover. Actually, I prefer to have him under cover. He's an attachment. So here, actually. CO here with this guy. Feels good. We can get the mortar section up into this area. These guys, their weapons, if I can. So we'll just get this guy up here. And if I read the counterattack rules, this row is fairly safe. Well, this is not. These are all at risk. So I may actually move my XO temporarily here. And I might move this guy here. Try to minimize what's on these cards. Yeah, I might actually have the 3rd platoon over here. Oh no, he's still at risk there. I might have my 3rd platoon down here. Actually, I'm going to push up there so quickly. So 2, 1, 2, 2. These guys are both. So I want him here. I want him up here. I want him because he's going to be taking that fire right away. He can actually fire at that guy if he spotted him. We can leave that guy there. Put the the HMG up with that guy. I think I'm going to try to leave the rest of these guys somewhat. I'm going to do it this way. The artillery FO here. These guys will leave a little less exposed. The Jeep will put with the CO. So we've got fire team, fire team, fire team, a couple of units. This guy, they may just hang back. Or we'll leave the recoilless back. Might as well be undercover. For Sergeant, I don't want undercover because I'd like him to get. I'm going to move him over here so we can actually get orders from the CO. We might as well be undercover for units. Incoming, I'm not going to put the recoilless under there. And again, this guy, I'm going to actually do that and not take, I'm not going to be as wimpy. And the reason is I intend with the 3rd platoon, you know what, now that I think about it, moving that back, moving that back, moving that over here, moving this guy back. And the reason is because I want to be able to give him an order right away, and I need to have him in line of sight. And if I can get him in line of sight, I can actually break off an assault team and move a unit up. So, or yeah, I think that's probably the right way to do that. All right. Now, I'm going to give this guy smoke. 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 Oh, so let's actually continue marching down the line of what this, of the steps. Because reposition friendly units, I think I'm done with that. Remove all casualties from play. Remove enemy, paralyzed, and litter teams. So casualties disappear. So this guy is gone. We did not capture it. Enemy, paralyzed enemy teams. I don't think there are any. Leave any cover found. Leave any enemy that is undercover in that cover. Place an enemy that's not. He's undercover. Flip burning wrecks. Not. Remove pin, PDF, and volume of fire. So, and all these volumes of fires and PDFs disappear. And this is the only card he'll be able to fire at. He can't see through this brush. This guy's up. He can see this hill, but he can't fire. He can't do overhead fire. He doesn't have that capability. All right, continuing. Removed save commands. Basically, everybody is back up to the top. Resupply all assets. The only thing I used was 1 white phosphorus over here. I think everything else, mortar, I mean, we got 3, 3, 3, 4s and 3s, so let's just make sure, but I'm 90% sure that is exactly how he started. 3 RCL, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, yep, that's all correct. We didn't use any HMG, nope, those are all the same. Fire missions, like I said, the only one I used was the white phosphorus. The assets, there is the resupply all assets. So I think I'm going to give this guy another white phosphorus just to give him some extra protection. I'm going to give these guys a little bit of protection and these guys up front. So I gave that one some smoke. All right. Got one there already. So I've given smoke. I've already got the pyrotechnics. I've got the handheld stuff. I'm not going to change any of that. I do need to change here. Theo is now a veteran. So he is veteran. These guys are line. Did not upgrade this guy. Did not upgrade that guy. So line. Now this veteran line, if we look over here at this 3-step units, veteran line is a veteran unit. So he is veteran. That guy's line. Line green is line, so he actually becomes line. Becomes line. Stays line. These guys, that guy, it is line. This one becomes a veteran. And I believe that is the only change. Those are the changes. Yep. So attempt 2. We will pick up attempt 2. Hopefully that wasn't too boring. I wanted you guys to see the thought process behind this and how I reset up. I'm very curious. I kind of don't mind the fire teams back here either. I'm just kind of holding these cards, keeping them secured. I don't know if something bad happens if it's an unsecured card. If we look at the counterattack, I think there was something. Let's take a quick peek. Adjacent to a card not occupied by an enemy force. So it's really important to keep units on every card that we have taken for that counterattack. So gotta keep units back here. That's why I did that. Don't plan to move these guys. Do plan to get here. Maybe we can get a few more before the counterattack. We'll see. Would love to find cover though, where I think I'm going to have the counterattack coming in. So cover, 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 cover. Honestly, if I just hold that line, this will be the primary place where the counterattack does come in. We'll be hitting that line. If I hit it here, it's going to be, I don't want that. This card's got to go. So I don't mind a card projecting out. I don't like a card projecting in because it puts 5 cards at risk. Just can't. That's what I got to fix. So we are going to be on, and I will record this right here. This is turn 1, attempt 2. So we will stop right here and pick up the beginning of attempt 2, Naktong River Mission 1 on the next video. Thanks for watching.